What up, y'all? It's your man Abuamerican. Another day, another rant. Now, I'm gonna try and stay calm on this one because when I get excited, I start like losing my point. You know, I'm very passionate about all this stuff, so I'm gonna try and keep it toned down for you here. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna present a contrasting scenario here for you to justify the title of this video. So let's imagine a man. He's in his prime, between 25, 27 years old. He's in peak condition. 6'3", 230, 240 pounds, 9% body fat. The guy's ripped up. To top it off, he's a professional MMA fighter. He's a cage fighter. Dude's the champion, and he's like the John Bones Jones. Just he's not John Bones Jones, but he's like the champion. All right. So you got this with me. This guy has been tearing through men, beating their rear. He's in fit. He's in shape. This guy at the top of his game. On the other side, we got now this is inside of arena with the crowd, right? These two. This is the first person I described. It's a man, like I said, ripped, in his prime, professional fighter. They're in an arena, and he's being watched by an entire crowd. On the other side of the arena, this arena's got a wall down the middle. There's a woman, and she's like 5'2", 98 pounds, pretty looking thing. You know, she's just the average girl. She's pretty though. Now, the man, this ripped up cage fighter, they put in front of him 100 opponents. 100 opponents. And these 100 opponents, they're like those ladies on the other side of the wall. These little 5'1", 5'2", dainty little pretty girls. Very, 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 very dainty. What's the word? Petite. Very small women. And these are his opponents. Now on the other side, the woman's facing off with 100 dudes just like him. Big, tall, 6'3", ripped up dudes, 230 pounds. These dudes are all cage fighters. And this woman's got to fight 100 dudes like that, and this guy's got to fight 100 women like her. So the cage fighter, his arena is set up to where only like 2 women can approach him at a time, and only from the front. So he's like, oh, hell yeah. They're like, meh, buzzer goes off. So he just like, bow, bow, bow. He's just knocking women out left and right. Females flying all over the place. They screaming and crying. He's like he's having so much fun now. He's just going like crazy. He's like, Hadouken, all you get. He's doing video game impressions and he's acting all crazy. This is Sparta. Bam, kicking women in the chest and knocking them into other women. This dude, he's having a field day. He's enjoying himself. He's like, man, this is too easy. Bow, bow. And remember that? Did you ever see that little that video that went out? It was like the British guy going around just smacking people when they was like, shut up, bow, and he's smacking people. And they're like, Tid, you can't bow, and he's just slapping. And that's what he's doing. So about 25 seconds later, he's beat up all the women in the cage. He's done. 25 seconds later, he's done beat up these 100 women. It's nothing. It's easy for him. Now on the other side of the wall, you got this dainty little girl, same woman he was beating up. And she's facing 100 dudes, but they can attack her from all sides. But miraculously, she like claws and bites, scratches out eyes, goes all catty, and does her thing, acting like she's like, I'm just a little girl. Dude's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Bam, kicks him in his cojones, and he's bent over, knees him in the face. So she does all her tricks that she can, using her skills and her abilities to win. And amazingly, she wins. And so now everybody's like, crowd's going crazy. We're in the arena. And everybody's cheering the woman. And I'm like, yo, what the heck? The big guy's like, why aren't they cheering me? Why? Because it was too easy. Women, that's your case right there. That's why there's no double standard. When you bang 100 dudes, it's too easy. Everybody wants to bang you anyway. Yes, you're a whore. And no, he's not. He's banged 100 women, and it's taken a skill and an ability. It's taken trickery, even if that's, and it's okay, as bad as it is, it's still taken a skill. He's had to develop his deception in order to get to where he wants. That's the case of women and men. There is no double standard when the crowd cheers the woman and they boo the man. Because it's supposed to be like that. It's too easy for him to beat up the women. Of course you're going to boo him. And yeah, you're going to cheer the woman because you're like, yo, she just beat up 100 cage fighters in their prime. Champions holding belts and titles that they took from other men. there's no double standard. You're a whore. You banged 100 dudes and you're a whore. Let's personalize this. I just got there was a movie. It's a German movie. It's old, black and white. This kid, he had like it was Brothers Grimm story. Sorry. Your Brothers Grimms were German. Yeah, they were German. So anyway, he's got the pocket that never runs out of gold. So I got a pocket that never runs out of 50-pound notes. So I go outside and I'm just like, yo, free 50-pound notes. Next thing you know, I got a crowd of people around me from all over the place. I'm giving out 50-pound notes. People are like, yeah, this dude's, oh man, this is great, you know? And people, some guys are running, he's making a big circle, coming back, getting another 50-pound notes. Now, on the other side, you got a guy who's like so skilled that he's talking people out of the 50-pound notes, or he's getting 25-pound notes. Yeah, everybody acts like they love me, but they don't. But that guy who's getting the 50-pound notes off of the people I'm giving it to for free, that guy's got a skill. Everybody wants money. So there's no skill in me giving it away. That's you and your vagina. There's no skill involved in giving away vagina. Everybody wants it. If you go outside, the first 100 dudes that approach you, 90 of them are going to want to bang you. They will bang you. The other 10, 4 of them are gay, 3 of them are Muslim, so he's like, I just can't bang you, and the rest were with their wives. There's no skill. Now, if a guy goes out, the first 100 women he approaches, 20 of them might talk to him, 3 of them are going to give him the phone number, 2 of them are going to put him in the friend zone, and 1 of them is going to act like, maybe I didn't get his text. So he's never going to know what's going on. Do you see why there's no double standard? You've got something that all men want. That's easy to give away. Men want something that's not easy to just go and get. He has to develop a skill, even if that skill is like, I gotta master my business so I can get money, so I can get women. That took a skill. Even if later on that just flaunting his wealth overtly by driving a fat whip or whatever else, even if that doesn't look like it's skillful in terms of gaming women, it took an extreme skill to go get that materialistic wealth to flaunt so that women would be attracted to him. At no time does it take skill for you to go out and get laid. Let's give the example of a guy in his basement. He a fat, lazy, no good shuffling dude sitting in his basement playing video games, no job, no car, no nothing. He's just the average dude in his basement. Is he going to be able to go out and just grab a woman and say, hey, you over there, baby, come here. And she's going to be like, ooh, yeah. No, of course not. He's a fat guy who lives in his basement. Now get like an average fat, chubby chick who lives in her basement. She can't read or write. She doesn't have a car. She doesn't have a job. She goes outside and like, hey, boys, I really need to get some business going on here. Who's going to bang me? Now she's just got to pick, am I going to pick 3 guys at once or just this one guy at one time? There's no challenge. And because there's no challenge, there's no double standard. Yes, if you're giving away a whole lot of hoo-ha, if you're giving a whole lot of BJJ away, yes, you're a whore. You're a whore. And yes, he is awesome. Yes, the guy is awesome because he's doing what he's supposed to do, which is be skillful in getting into women's pants. And you're supposed to keep people out of your pants. Oh my gosh. You know, this like drags us into other topics. You know, another thing, and that's just physically. When we go into the psychology of it all and the physiology, man, it's even worse because female reproduction is limited. One day your eggs are going to dry up, they're going to get all crusty, you're going to hit menopause, and you won't be able to reproduce anymore. And men will always be able to churn out kids until how many times you read about them old dudes in India and in the Middle East, and they like marry a 16-year-old and she gets pregnant, this guy's like 98 years old. This crusty old sack. He done knocked out kids with this little teen girl. The only way you're going to be able to have kids after a certain period of time is if you go get medical assistance. This guy just did it straight off the rip. He didn't have to go get no operation, nothing stuck inside his body. At best, he had to go get some Viagra. That's like his whole challenge. So when you look at like a woman who's just loose with her like reproductive access, you have to think like, man, this woman don't know how to select a partner. So again, there's no double standard. Anyway, this is Abuamerican trying to teach you. Next video coming soon.